From the road, this place looks like a plain metal box. No windows on 3 sides, no wraparound porch, nothing that screams dream home. But walk through that front door, and the entire house opens up around a private courtyard hidden dead center of the building, invisible from the street, invisible from the driveway, invisible from every angle except one. Standing inside it. This is an O-shaped barndominium, sometimes called a courtyard barndo, and it's quietly becoming one of the most requested layouts in barn home design for 2026. Every room in this house faces inward, toward that courtyard, instead of outward toward the neighbors, the road, or whatever's parked in the driveway. By the end of this video, you'll see the kitchen, the bedrooms, the real 2026 price tag, and one engineering problem this design creates that most builders don't warn you about until it's too late. Before we step inside, hit that like button, and if you're new here, subscribe, because we tour a different barndominium every single week. And I want to know, would you actually want your bedroom windows facing inward, toward a private courtyard, instead of facing the outdoors? Drop your answer in the comments, yes or no. I read every single one. Deliberately plain on the outside, the first thing you notice about an O-shaped barndo is what's missing. There's no grand wraparound porch, no massive picture windows facing the street. The exterior is intentionally simple: vertical steel siding, a low-pitched metal roof, a handful of small punched windows. That's not a budget decision. It's the whole design philosophy. Every dollar and every design choice gets pushed inward, toward the part of the house you actually live in. The footprint structurally, this is a closed rectangle or square with a courtyard carved directly out of the center. Architects sometimes call it a donut plan. The footprint on this build runs roughly 2,400 square feet total, with about 400 of those square feet given up entirely to the open-air courtyard in the middle. That's living space you're not counting toward your finished square footage, but it's the space that makes the whole design work. Privacy without losing light. Here's the problem O-shaped design solves. Most rural properties don't have privacy fences, mature trees, or neighbors far enough away to ignore. A traditional barndo with big windows either sacrifices privacy or sacrifices natural light. You can't always have both. The O-shape sidesteps that entirely. Every major window in the house faces inward, toward a courtyard only the homeowner controls. You get walls of glass and zero curtains because there's nothing to see in from the outside. One structure, 2 climates. It also solves a problem specific to steel frame construction. A single open rectangle that size needs long interior spans and extra structural bracing to stay rigid. Wrap that same square footage around a courtyard instead, and you've broken the building into 4 narrower wings, each one easier to frame, easier to brace against wind load, and easier to run HVAC and plumbing through without long, expensive duct or pipe runs down the middle of the house. The room with no roof. This is the heart of the entire house, literally the center of the floor plan. On this build, the courtyard measures about 20 by 20 feet, fully open to the sky, with a covered walkway running along 2 sides so you can cross it in the rain without getting soaked. There's a fire pit, a small water feature, and enough room for a full outdoor dining table. The engineering problem nobody talks about. Here's the surprising fact most videos skip. An interior courtyard is essentially a swimming pool without water. Every drop of rain that falls into it has to go somewhere, and it can't just run off the edge of the property like a normal roof. Builders have to route dedicated interior drains through the foundation itself, sized for worst-case storm runoff, because a clogged or undersized drain here doesn't just make a puddle, it floods the middle of your house. Get the courtyard drainage plan wrong at the design stage, and it's brutally expensive to fix later. Glass instead of walls. The main living wing runs the full length of one side of the courtyard, and the entire courtyard-facing wall is a stacking glass door system that folds completely open. Push it back, and the living room and the courtyard become one continuous space. No threshold, no step down, just polished concrete flowing from indoors to outdoors. Ceiling height does the heavy lifting because the exterior walls stay mostly closed off for privacy. This living room leans on ceiling height instead of window size to feel open, vaulted up to about 14 feet at the peak, with exposed steel trusses left intentionally visible. It's a simple trick, but it's the difference between a room that feels boxed in and one that feels like the barn it's named after. The kitchen sits at the corner where 2 wings of the O meet, which means it gets courtyard views from 2 directions instead of 1. The island faces the glass wall directly, so whoever's cooking is looking out at the fire pit and the covered walkway instead of a blank wall. Function follows the footprint. Corner kitchens in an O-shaped layout also solve a practical problem. They sit right at the intersection of the plumbing and electrical runs from two wings, which can actually simplify the rough-in work compared to a kitchen stuck in the middle of a long single-wing layout. Separated by the courtyard itself, this is where the O-shape really earns its reputation for privacy. The primary suite sits in one wing, and the secondary bedrooms sit in a completely separate wing on the far side of the courtyard. There's no shared wall, no shared hallway, just open air between them. For families or for anyone hosting guests, that's real acoustic and visual separation you can't get in a straight rectangular floor plan. Every bedroom gets its own piece of outdoors. Each bedroom in this design gets a private glass slider onto the courtyard. So instead of a shared backyard, every room effectively gets its own slice of outdoor access without ever losing the privacy of being enclosed on all four sides. The courtyard is the yard in a lot of rural and semi-rural builds. A big backyard sounds appealing until you're the one mowing 3 acres or dealing with wind, bugs, and zero shade in July. The O-shape flips that. The courtyard is smaller, but it's usable every single day, shaded by the surrounding wings for part of the afternoon, sheltered from wind on all 4 sides, and close enough that you can step out for coffee without putting shoes on. A built-in sound buffer. It also acts as a natural sound buffer, because every livable room faces inward. Road noise, wind, and anything happening outside the building envelope gets dampened by the surrounding walls before it ever reaches the courtyard or the rooms around it. Why this shape costs more than a simple rectangle? Let's talk real numbers, because this is where the O-shaped design has a genuine trade-off. National 2026 data puts a finished Barndominium build somewhere between roughly $65 and $200+ per square foot, depending on size, region, and finish level, with a typical national average project landing around $230,000. A simple rectangular kit shell can come in as low as $20 to $50 a square foot before finishing. The O-shape premium and O-shape design pushes toward the higher end of that range, and here's why. You're building roughly the same perimeter wall length as a much larger rectangle, but enclosing less usable square footage, because the courtyard in the middle doesn't count as finished living space. You're also adding a second roof line around the courtyard, extra structural corners, and a dedicated interior drainage system, all of which add labor and materials without adding a single square foot you can put a couch in. For a home in this size range, that typically pushes total project cost toward the middle to upper end of the national range, commonly landing somewhere in the $280,000 to $450,000 range once the courtyard hardscaping, glass door systems, and drainage work are factored in. What you gain, the pros are real. Total privacy without sacrificing natural light. Every room gets a courtyard view. Built-in separation between the primary suite and the rest of the house. And a genuinely unique layout that almost nobody else on your road has. What you give up, the cons are just as real. Higher construction cost per usable square foot. A drainage system that has to be engineered correctly from day one, not patched later. Longer hallways connecting the wings, since you're walking around a courtyard instead of straight down a single hall. And depending on your climate, that open-air courtyard can mean shoveling snow or dealing with standing water right in the center of your home. So here's where we land. The O-shaped Barndominium is one of the most private, most light-filled layouts you can build, but it asks you to pay more per square foot and get the engineering exactly right, in exchange for a courtyard that's yours and yours alone, hidden in plain sight behind a plain steel wall. Would you trade a bigger yard for a smaller, private courtyard right in the middle of your home? Tell me yes or no in the comments. That's the thing about a house like this, you'd never know what's inside from the road. No wraparound porch, no big windows, nothing that gives it away. And that's exactly the point. The best feature of this entire home is the one thing you can't see until you're standing inside it. If this one surprised you, hit subscribe. We're touring a brand new tiny home or Barndominium every single week, and some of them hide even bigger surprises than this. Drop a comment and tell me which room you'd redesign first. See you in the next one.